Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be taking a look at not only Path to Glory but also Tech Republic 6, DreamHack Atlanta, and Apex 2022. They were all majors that happened this weekend. We'll start with Path to Glory, not as much time on it, we'll spend most time on Apex, but I want to give mention to the other tournaments because they were all crazy. We had Riddles winning the whole thing, Ouch in second, Silver in third, Grape in fourth, Elijah and Strikey Guy rather, in fifth, and Lemon and Super Kills in seventh. The most impressive one was probably by Elijah. Mudace did drop out, by the way. He was the second seed, but unfortunately got screwed over by Airline Canada or whatever, so unlucky. And then Riddles won the whole thing over Ouch. Ouch staying consistent as well, having a pretty decent losers run, like getting knocked into losers by Riddles, and then beating Strikey Guy, Grape, and Silver. Silver also probably at the run of the tournament using mainly Pit, which is kind of crazy. Pit, Wii Fit. It's a very interesting combo that I've never seen to success before, but huge shouts to him. Tech Republic 6, we had Lugi win the whole thing, which is very impressive. We did have Gluttony dropping out as well, but he had beat Mr. R. Did he beat Bloom? No, Mr. R beat Bloom, but Bloom also got third, Siski in fourth, Nature Big Boss in fifth, and Crepsele and Chag in seventh. So very stacked U-term as well. I think the second biggest of the weekend, right behind Apex, and then Bloom's run is kind of surprising. I think most people would have expected him to take the thing. I believe he was the first seed, and then Lugi having an absolutely incredible run. I don't even think he was seeded for top 8, so huge shouts to him. He played out of his mind. Mr. R Sheik is staying super consistent as always. I mean, the Sheik is just so good. I hope we can see it more out of him, honestly. And then Natru also having a really good run. Natru is one of EU's strongest players. Hidden talent, I think most people are more aware of him now, but he's still absolutely incredible. And DreamHack Atlanta, I just have Melee pulled up here because I want to give a shout out to Cobol and Mewtwo King, sorry for the ad by the way, because they both qualified for Panda Cup. And then on the ultimate side, we had Apollo Kage and Anathema qualifying for Panda Cup. Apollo Kage's run was absolutely incredible, and by the way, the best set of the weekend was probably Jazo MVD. There was a couple good sets at Apex, but Jazo MVD was just insane. But we had Apollo Kage in first, Anathema second, MVD in third, Goblin fourth, Teaser and Jazo in fifth, and Fatality Piedmont in seventh place. They all had amazing runs. Goblin used Ike against Jazo, which was super interesting, and then MVD just looks so strong. And it's also interesting to note that people will not ditto MVD in the Snake matchup. We saw Shogun avoid it at Double Down, and we saw Apollo Kage avoid it here using the Steve to win the whole thing, or to win it over MVD to get that qualification spot, which I think is very interesting. MVD is obviously an amazing player, but he is so good at the ditto. It is actually unreal. So it's huge shouts to him getting that consistently. Unfortunately, not getting that Pan Cup spot, but hey, maybe he gets it through the LCQ. I honestly could believe it because he's been playing absolutely incredible lately. Teaser also had a really good run, beating, I believe, Esam and we'll take a quick little check who else he beat. Esam and someone else that I was very impressed by. Also, Didi was here and he did get upset. Esam and Sean. Sean beat Didi as well, which is a pretty big upset, and Chugs got to 13th place as well. I believe he used mainly Steve. Oh, I forget. It was here. Let me look him up. It was Steve or PT. I'm pretty sure, or neither. Honestly, I could just be super wrong. But Chugs had an absolutely insane run. I think he got 2 of the biggest. No, he's Hero. Okay, wow, that's super wrong. But that's crazy because Hero's not a character we see a ton. But huge shout to Chug. He had a great run beating Vendetta and Seabay and Scath. And then Esam did fall to Teaser. It seems like he does have a bit of a Samus problem. I think he acknowledged it on Twitter though. And apparently he's picking up Falco maybe, which could be interesting for sure. And then Didi unfortunately falling fate to Anathema in a qualifier spot, because anytime there's a qualifier on the line, Anathema seems to have a crazy loser run where he gets second. Here he beat Didi, Fatality, Teaser, and Goblin and MVD pretty dominantly, except Goblin and Fatality gave him pretty good shots, but that last game versus Fatality is pretty bad. But yeah, Anathema always seems not as insane as his Rising Ground run, but he always seems to have the most insane runs at qualification tournaments, but not quite win the whole thing. Shouts to Apollo Kage. I don't think this was quite a regional or major, but I think it was a regional national level, so huge ups to him. He's absolutely incredible, and we're going to see both these players at the Panda Cup. And if there's anyone in these 3 tournaments you want me to talk about, because I know I barely talked about any runs, but we can't fit them all in this video unfortunately, then please let me know down below, and let's just get right on to Apex. Now, getting into Apex, we have MIYA winning the whole thing, Jakal in second, MPG in third, DeBuzz in fourth, Quandale Littleton in fifth, as well as Syrup, and Gackt and Leon in seventh place. Ninth place entailed Ling, Tilde, Zomba, Guy, and Mega, Lima, Squid Plumber, and John Numbers all got 13th, as well as a bunch of other players being here. Waidu, Rivers, Pink Fresh, Suarez, Frozen, Quinn, Geist, Mr. Zircon, there's a couple others as well. I know I predicted Larry Lur and Chunky Kong over from their seeds, and they were 2 of the biggest upsets of the tournament. I think Larry got upset super early on that just DQ'd out of losers, and then Chunky Kong did not make his seed, so I mean, you can't always be right, but I was wrong this weekend. But I think I did predict MIYA to win the whole thing, which is like honestly not surprising, especially considering that Light and Tweak did drop out. Is like unfortunate too, but we have to say like those are two of the strongest players there. They did not make it, but still MIYA was playing absolutely incredible. I think he only dropped 2 games the entire tournament, one to Jakal in the grand finals, and one like really early on here. I'm gonna see if I can try to find it. He dropped one to Stefan? Nope. Oh my god, did he only drop one to Jakal, or is it earlier on in the bracket? He dropped one to Armadillo, who is a Lucario, and I think they co-made someone else, but they're a Canadian player, so huge shoutouts to them. And Jakal, they're the only people that even gave MIYA a chance. Although MPG, the games were pretty close. Also, huge shoutouts to MPG. Like, this is an incredible run from him. Like, he's played so well. He beat Gackt at a really close set, one of the biggest upsets of the tournament. I think he also made an upset. Yeah, he beat John Numbers. I don't know if that's necessarily an upset, but it's still an impressive win nonetheless, because John Numbers is unreal. And then he also beat Syrup to fall to MPG, or fall to MIYA and Jakal, but he played absolutely incredible. He should be very happy with this run. Tri-State did, like, incredibly well this tournament, which, like, you know, makes sense. But, like, it is just, like, Jakal's in here, DeBuzz is in here, Syrup is in here, which is... Leon is in here. Zombo was in 9th. I think MPG might be from Tri-State. I could be wrong, though. But regardless, even if he isn't, like, huge shout out to Tri-State, they did amazing. And then also, DeBuzz, I think, was someone that people would have been expecting to take this. If not, like, people, like, I think MIYA had MIYA as first seed once they dropped out. But I think DeBuzz was seeded higher than MIYA, which is definitely, like, I don't agree with it, but I think it's fine. But DeBuzz, like, he can't seem to get that win no matter who is there. He's always at that 4th or 3rd place. But that consistency is good, because he still did get some insane wins as well. He beat Gackt, he beat Quandale. In loser's side, he beat... Who did he beat to qualify? He beat Guy, who's also having one of the runs of the tournament. He Geist and Mega. Like, shouts to Guy, by the way. Luigi doing good this weekend. Luigi winning the whole thing at his tournament, and then Guy getting 9th. Like, Luigi players are eating good. Someone else that's eating good... Leon. We haven't seen Leon at a tournament, like, do this well a tournament since, like, Port Priority over a year ago, which feels crazy to say because he's such an amazing player. But I also think that we haven't seen him in as much stuff. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, so granted that, and then he used mainly Bowser the tournament. It is important to note because he has been trying out the hero a little bit, but this tournament was mainly Bowser. And then, hold on. Offline only. So Back in Blood 5. Okay, he actually did pretty good at Back in Blood, beating Luis and H3K and Jojo the Hobo. So that's actually not a bad placement at all. Then only losing to Wizzy Monty. Big House 25th there isn't terrible. SmashCon 65th. It's SmashCon, so it's actually not that bad. Okay, he hasn't been doing as bad as I thought. He got a Squid Plumber win at SmashCon too, which, like, Squid Plumber stocks are going up, like, slowly but surely. He's been getting, like, I think he got a top 8. I forget. I think it was at Glitch Regen. So shouts to Squid Plumber because he did well at this tournament as well with a 13th place, I believe. Yeah, 13th place. So yeah, Colossal gets 13th. So he hasn't been doing, like, that bad. We just haven't seen him in, like, a major top 8 since Port Priority, because this is more of a regional, even though it is still incredibly stacked. But he got a win. I think it was a pretty big upset. I forget who it was on, though. Let's see. He got a win on Geist, and then I'm pretty sure it was before this. It was on Axiom. Okay, I don't actually know if that's an upset. But still, Leon played absolutely incredible this tournament. Super happy with this play. The Bowser is so good. And then he did get kind of bought by... Well, the games were actually they were winnable. Like, it's like 3-0, but it was close, you know? And it's like Mega Man, or not Mega Man. Game & Watch Bowser seems tough, and I also have to imagine that MIYA and Hiro have experience. I just think I have to imagine they play. I guess MIYA hasn't gone to a ton of tournaments, but Bowser's one of those characters where it's like, yes, knowing the matchup is important, but you're gonna combo him whether you know the matchup or not. You're gonna ledge trap him whether you know the matchup or not. Like, and it was like clear that MIYA was like picking up on things. Like, Leon was getting up attacking off the ledge and would hit him, and then MIYA would just like stand farther back, like perfectly out of the range. Like, MIYA's adaptation is so quick. He looked actually dominant this tournament. First Game & Watch to win a tournament in NA, so unfortunate to Meister, honestly. But also, I think this is like the 3rd NA player in the role to win their first... No, it's like Akala and MIYA, though, both prodigies in Japan, winning their first American tournaments. Akala's being arguably harder, but MIYA is still, like, absolutely incredible. Got a bunch of good wins on the way there, and he just played out of his mind. Runs of the tournament, probably... It's tough to say. It's very tough to say. Who beat Zomba also? Before I get sidetracked, because I do want to cover that. Zomba got upset by... Let's see here. Was he upset at this point already? Yeah, he was. Oh, he's upset earlier on, too. Wait. Ooh, Suarez. Okay. Huge shout out to Suarez. Yoshi Rob is like... I don't even know how that matchup would work, but like Zomba's an amazing player. Getting 9th place here is probably a placement he's not happy with, but it's still like... when you're not happy with ninth, that consistency is still pretty strong. Also, Peanut was playing like Brawler, which is interesting for sure, very weird. And then Tilde got upset very early on as well, but he made a pretty deep losers run, which is like always nice to say. Losers run to get his seed, which is like kind of unfortunate, but like hey, at least you didn't like super underperform. Not even super underperform. At least you didn't underperform at all. He lost to Kanoka pretty early on, so shouts to Kanoka for beating Tilde, and also shouts to Tilde for making the run. But before I got sidetracked, my player of the tournament, I think it has to be Guy. I was just like super impressed. He's just so good. He's been someone that we know has potential for a while now, but like all these players here that are making like good runs. Like Lima has made like top 8s before. Squid Plumber has. Ling hasn't quite, but he's gotten 9th at a couple impressive dangers. Same with John Numbers. Like all these players are amazing, but like we've seen them more than I think we have seen Guy. And also just like making it this far with Luigi is easier said than done, because Luigi's not like a terrible character, but they're not this good. He also beat Pelka, he beat Kanoka, who beat Tilde previously. Like, he made a crazy losers run as well. I didn't even know that his losers run went this deep. He beat Show, he beat Scott. Like, Guy had a phenomenal run, and he is going to be my player of the tournament. Who did he lose to? Just so we know. He lost to Geist. Did he get the run back on Geist? I didn't actually see, or I forget if he beat Geist. Because if he did, that's some instant gratification, which always feels good. He did, yeah, okay. So he has him got that instant run back as well, and that is why he is the player of the tournament. Sets the tournament. Leon MIYA was really good. Leon Ling was enjoyable. I just like watching Leon, I'm not going to lie. The best set in this tournament was for sure Jakal versus probably DeBuzz. Jakal DeBuzz was just absolutely unreal, in contention for the best set of the day. It was just incredible. MPG Syrup was really good. MPG Jakal was also really good. Like, if you like good Mega Man, then, like, oh, this is a good area for you, because Peanut's been doing well. MPG's doing well now. Repo does well sometimes in Japan. We know Kameme is, like, he has that Mega Man spirit, so it's like, it's like parasocially doing well. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If there's anyone that I missed out on this video that like I didn't talk about, please let me know down below, because there's like people, Syrup, Jakal, or Syrup and Quandale, gackt, they all made incredible runs that we didn't really get to talk about it just because there's so much stuff that happened this weekend. But if there's a specific player that you want me to cover, please let me know down below. Thank you guys for support. It means the world to me. And yeah, so video suggestions are very helpful, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.